Let's open a portal. Call in Spirit Team. Ask for clear and concise messages. Now, I'm not sure if that's on the camera or what's going on here. Can you see this misty bit here? I'm going to leave it because it's there for a reason. Now, Nick here, welcome and welcome back. If you haven't been here before, I am doing a general collective reading for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, as I was pre-shuffling, I'm shuffling the cards saying Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, turbulence. The word turbulence come out, and it kept coming out every shuffle. So interestingly enough, as I moved my water element closer to tap into the water element, wow, the camera, I don't know if it's my eyes or the camera, whether it's actually going to show up on film or not, but there's different frequencies and the lights affecting. Now, I have no lights. It's not the candle. I don't know why the light's reflecting like this, but it is. So we have messages coming through. So anyway, as I was moving my water element over here, some water spilt on the tablecloth and it's on the card. I will explain that in a minute. Overflowing of emotions. We have turbulence in this read. I'm just going to ground my feet here. So I do want to do a pre-warning on this one. If you are not feeling turbulence in your life right now, this message is not for you. I am speaking to the water elements here that are struggling at the moment, and the reason being for the cards I've pulled up as well. Okay. We have Spirit here as well. Oh. Okay. I'm going to say straight up, if you are feeling sensitive, maybe turn this off now and watch it at a later time. I'm feeling the word to say there's a trigger warning here. I don't know why. All right. I kind of do, but I don't. All right, let's have a look at the cacao cup first up. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this at the moment. Dinosaur from the past. Okay, you've got the past pulling at you. And you've got the future not looking completely stable either. Okay, I'm hearing the word verbal vomit. This is not your energy. Somebody's in it right bang smack in the middle of which way do I go. So you got the past pulling at you big time, and it's almost like you're frightened to speak your mind and step into the future because you're feeling a little bit stuck in the middle. I'm seeing this as a cat's head here. It's almost like a totem. I'm seeing a totem. You're stuck, grounded, almost in quicksand here that you can't move. The past is pulling at you. The future looks scary. So you're just going to dig your heels in and stay put. Oh, all right. My trigger warning. This is not going to be a gentle read. I'm hearing the word headhunter. Oh, okay. And I see a rat. All right. All right. Again, please leave now if this is not for you. Come back later when you've worked through this a little bit and the emotions are not strong. I'm feeling this is a very emotional read for somebody, but it's necessary. So for those that are strong enough at this present moment to continue, we'll find some light at the end of it. Oh, I'm fascinated by the light that's here. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll get into that maybe. Maybe I won't. First card, I've used Ask the Witch deck. Now, the first card that's come up is the Devil. Somebody is struggling with I'm not going to say the traditional meaning. Okay, so if you're new here, I don't always do traditional meaning. So this is temptations and struggling with addictions, struggling with... All right, Spirit's telling me self-worth here. It's nothing to do with this card. I'm hearing Spirit messages very clearly on this. Now, this particular witch here is Lilith. Oh, they're being really, really blunt. I don't know who I've got working with me, but it's time to stop taking shit. Okay, so Lilith in her story refused to conform, but she was expected to lay beneath Adam. She refused to conform. Now, different tales, she either grew bat wings and joined the dark side, grew angel wings, joined the light side, just told them all to bugger off and stay with nature. Depends on which story. I'm not even going to go into which one you believe. If you haven't looked into Lilith's story, feel free to go and research that yourself. But this particular read, Lilith is about standing up to the domination. We are not to sit, lay, stand under anybody. This is about asserting your sovereignty and your authority as a equal being, and not to give in to temptations that make you fall under somebody else's authority. It's about taking control of your own sovereignty and becoming free. So this is just about overcoming whatever is holding you back. This is perceived messages. Thank you. Oh. This energy is very, very intense. Whoever I'm reading for, but also whoever's working with me right now, it's very intense. So I'm going to touch on the patriarchal system here. I'm feeling like whoever I'm reading for is really struggling against, with, or coming to terms with their own freedom and sovereignty and standing up to. Whichever that fits for you, I'm not sure, but we're talking about the patriarchal system here. We have the Emperor. Now, in this particular deck, it is Morgan Le Fay, who worked with King Arthur. Now, the story of this deck and this artist representation is she worked against Arthur, but she also came to his rescue and gave him the throne, gave him the sword, which entitled him to the throne. This is about it can be taken away or given, depending. And this is about if you do not respect authority, if the authority does not respect how it got there, it's going to be taken away. And the Emperor can be a very dictative leadership energy. They didn't get their throne on their own. They took it by force, or it was gifted to them, whatever it was. But this particular energy is asking for the equal balance again of don't forget where you got your sword in the first place, and it can be taken away again. And that sword is still hidden in Avalon, you know. It's only somebody with the right respect for authority that can actually pick up that sword. Now, I'm feeling like whoever I'm reading for is struggling against the patriarchy and the patriarchal system. Whether you have an overbearing masculine energy in you that is keeping you stuck in old patterns, old habits, old programs that don't serve you, and it's time to break free. Or whether it's the masculine energy in yourself that you haven't embraced yet. It could be that. So you're working from your masculine instead of stepping into your feminine and creating that balance. It could be either. The third card I've pulled, which is covered in water, which I like, it's cleansing. Wheel of Fortune. Now, these are the 3 fates. They spend night and day spinning that wheel, cutting the red threads and creating destiny. So this is also about us cutting threads and cutting cords for those tied to us so that we can start on a new cycle and spin the wheel and have the destiny turn in our favour. It's about taking control of your destiny, creating your fate, but it's also, there's a certain amount that spins for us to learn our lessons, and there's some things out of our control, but whatever is in our control, it's time to take control of that. I feel like there's definitely somebody is on that spinning wheel at the moment and not sure where it's going, and maybe it's time to take control again with that Lilith energy. Control your own destiny. If you don't like what's going on in your life right now, you can actually cut those red threads that tie us to people that keep us in karmic cycles and create your own path, whether that be in Eden or whether it be, you know, wherever you want. Okay, Ankh is important for somebody. All right, so also too, we have 3 major arcanas there. These are life-changing events. This is somebody bang smack in the middle of life-changing stuff going on. Okay, we're coming up to some massive things astrologically. We have 5 tiles and a dice. So, what have you got facing you? You've got a 6. And we have the number 6 here. Okay. 6 may be significant for somebody. As it's facing me, it's a 4. So this is about creating new foundations. Now we have a C, a T, an F, an N, and an L. They may be significant. The number 4, the number 6, the number 15, which is also a 6, the number 10, a 1, or a 4, another 4. Okay, numbers. Let's get into what are we going to do. So, what's going on? Can I please ask Spirit? I haven't asked yet. Can I please ask Spirit? I'm going to probably get my pendulum out for this one, I think. I'm reading for water signs. Can I ask what is coming in the future? We have the 10 of Wands. They will reach a point of exhaustion. So you are going through 3 major cycles right now. It's going to get exhausting. Now, if you have a look at the dragon up the top there, it's just a matter of reaching out, asking for help. It's been a long, long journey. What have we got here? I'm not taking reversals. We've got the Page of Cups. All right, I'm going to take one more with that one. We're not, I've probably got them upside down. High Priestess. 6 of Cups. Okay, something's really blurry, like your vision's blurred. I feel like somebody has cried so much. You know when you get those puffy eyes? And apart from the distortion on the camera there, but I'm feeling like my eyes are really tired. Like somebody is not sleeping, or they've been crying so much their eyes are puffy. Okay, and there's a Page of Cups there, the emotional new perspective. So 6 of Cups here. So I'm feeling like, again, I go on visionary and imagery and spirit message. I don't even know if you can see this. I don't know if it's my eyes blurry or the camera, but we have 2 dragons here with one's with a girl, one's with a boy on the shore, and they're both each talking to their dragons. Now, Are these two coming together or are they moving apart? Are these totally separate or are they joined? Spirit, what are you asking me to say? I feel like somebody's going through a decision here with their relationships. We have the High Priestess and the attraction of the opposites here. Now this is a joining of forces of the light and the dark, but it can also be an attraction of the opposites. Now, again with this Devil card, the light and the dark, the choices. Are we going to choose dark? Are we going to choose light? Or can we sit in the middle and choose both? Now, your intuition knows this. This is about trusting your intuition and your instincts to make the right decision. Knight of Wands, Two of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, you have somebody pursuing you that is relentless, very confident, gifted the gab, offering you the Two of Cups, this divine union offering you. So I'm feeling like this is definitely a romantic situation here. Eight of Cups. Sitting under the High Priestess, we've got the Eight of Cups. Now this for me represents running away from the swamp monster. Abandonment. There's a to and fro energy here. Again, I don't do traditional. This is what's coming through, and I don't always read that one that way, so it's definitely spirit coming through here. All right, I feel like you've had Knight of Wands, the passionate, fiery energy here, with the gift of the gab, relentlessly pursuing you, and you're running away. They're offering you Two of Cups. They're saying they're going to be equal equal give and take. But you keep running away. Why do you keep running away? We've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, they know how to get to you. They're offering you things. Okay, they know how to get to you. They're offering you worldly goods. Okay, they're offering you material things. We're not doing that. Three of Cups. Five of Cups. All right, we have a to-fro energy. We have a definite back and forth. We have conflict. We have decisions. We have running away for good reason. Yeah, okay. All right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for stepping in here. All right, we know this is what you want, the Two of Cups. We know this is what you want, but if you have a look in this, it's divinely orchestrated. There's two people drinking from one cup. It's very, very equal. And if we go back to the story of Lilith, it was also orchestrated by the Most High, divinely orchestrated. It was not equal. Now we have the Five of Cups over here. We have you running away. You would not run away from something. Lilith would not run away from something. Nobody would run if it was equal. Now the conflict card has come up, the Five of Cups. The emotional drama. So Two of Pentacles, this is a juggling act, but if you can have a look, she's walking away. She's juggling, but she's moving forward towards the future, leaving the past behind her. Now that dragon could be chasing her and pushing her to walk away, or the dragon could be encouraging her to step into her own path. Depends on how you want to see that. But either way, She's moving forward, juggling. And this is juggling the earthly realm and juggling everything, life in general. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, nice juggle. So that balancing act is going to pay off. Just keep moving forward. Leaving the past behind. If they are of equal value and equal give and take, they'll come with you. If they're not, then run. Seriously, run. Fly. Spread your wings. Go. The Queen of Pentacles is very much in charge of her own throne. She's tapped into all the realms, all the elements. She knows her stuff. She's quite comfortable in the light and the dark and is quite prepared to take control of her own sovereignty. Now we have the High Priestess. You already know. So we have the Star card, step 17, Aquarius energy, but this is a healing card. This is very much about Spirit is stepping in to help you heal right now. It's also making your wish upon the moon visualization and asking for help from beyond this realm. We have the Ace of Wands. Taking control of your own magic. Now you've got the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. This is literally the magic wand of the tarot for me. It is you have the magic wand, the Ace. Brand new start, brand new path. You've been gifted the wand. What are you going to do with it? Are we going to stay in these old patterns of control and not equal give and take? Reciprocity. Oh, I can't do it. Or we're going to cut the threads and spin the wheel in our fortune, in our favour. Ask the fates to spin the wheel in our favour. But we have to take some sort of action ourselves to cut those threads along the way and make those decisions. We have the Knight of Swords. Now, if you have a look at the difference between the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, it's your masculine, feminine energy straight up. So you got your masculine Knight of Wands there, fiery, passionate, gift of the gab, full of action. We have the Knight of Swords. This is about speaking up, speaking your truth. Your swords is your air element, your mental state, your voice. This is about taking control of your own destiny and being your own saviour and getting on with it. You know your mission. Can I have another one over here, please? Six of Wands. Time to find your community. You've got your gifts. It's just a matter of opening them and allowing them to come out. Two of Swords. You've got decisions to make. So I also, Two of Swords for me is two swords crossed. Decision. So this could be blocking energy, but this could also be making a decision about which way you want to go and how you're going to use your voice and how what decisions you're going to make moving forward. But I'm in this particular read, it's coming across as blocked, guarding. This is decision. Do we keep the swords crossed? Do we open them? Do we point them? Do we put them away? What are we doing? This is decision. Now we have the Hermit. So it's time to maybe take some time out of introspection and just really go within and shut the world out for a bit, because this decision has to be yours. With the 9 card, the Hermit, the 9, that is, the cycle's almost complete. It's just that little bit of introspection now to actually finalise the cycle of the 10. We're almost there. We've also got Virgo energy, which is analysis. Virgos are renowned for super analysing everything, which is a great quality. And it's time to really analyse, what is it you want? What cycles do you want to come to an end? 7 of Wands. Okay, so this is about keeping yourself guarded and protected. So again, it's almost like you've got your dragon at your back, you've got your guardians behind you, but you still feel like you have to do the hard work yourself. Like you still feel like you're the one that has to protect your energy. Visuals only. We have another knight, a Knight of Pentacles. He's fallen on top of the Queen there. You got, okay. I don't like using the knight in shining armour. However, because he's fallen on top of the Queen there, the Queen's sitting on her throne. The Queen's not going to get off the throne and defend her castle, her earthly realm. She's going to send a knight out to do it. Now, this is about sending your guardians out as protection. This is also searching for new lands. They're on a mission to go and search for the new lands. So I feel like somebody has decided they want their own throne. Now, you have spiritual protectors that you can send out as your knight. That can be your Knight of Pentacles. Or go yourself as your Knight of Swords, which is using your voice and your brains, and you're using your mental strength to defend your throne. Not relying on an emperor, not falling into patterns of the devil and the temptations and having no equal give and take. You have the power to defend your own throne and sit on your throne and create your own world. Create your own world. 10 of Pentacles. This one is about there's a castle there ahead. It's got a light shining through it. This is a cycle coming to an end. This is a cycle ending, finished. Now, it's just a matter of stepping into that castle. Now, if you have a look, there's a dragon above that castle. The dragon is not breathing fire. The dragon is the guardian. You just have to step through it, and that dragon stays there guarding your new realm. Wow, this has taken a real storytelling. New realm. 6 of Swords. Got your dragon, got your staff, setting off on a new path to find new land. So this is about finding your tribe, finding where you fit in this realm, gathering your community. It's just about, there is something new on the horizon. You just have to take that first step and off you go. So we got the 4 of Wands. Now for me, in this particular deck, the 4 of Wands is your castle. You've built it from the foundations of the past, setting up your flag and owning it. This is creating new foundations. Now, and a couple more. Eight of Pentacles. We're all upside down now. Yeah, the whole deck's upside down because I turned it the wrong way. 9 of Cups. Four of Pentacles. What kind of legacy are you going to leave behind? What are you teaching future generations? Visionary. What are you teaching future generations? You've got the dragon there teaching the young ones. These cycles have to end with us. A 9 is almost finished. These emotional karmic cycles have to end with us. So 9 is almost done. You're coming to the end where you get your brand new path of your 10, which is a 1. Brand new path. But Cups is your emotions. This is about really sorting the emotional stuff. And I'm going to say baggage. I'm hearing the word baggage in this. No, I don't care if that's what it means traditionally. That's what I'm hearing. And the 4 of Pentacles, again, is about 4 is stability, foundations, earthly realms. Can I have, that's a lot. That's a lot. I get it's a lot. Can't keep doing this back and forward. Got to bring it all into balance. Excuse me. Got to bring it all into balance. And yeah, there's a certain amount of patience you need, but this is self-patience in this particular read. So it's about bringing all the elements together. And balancing it all out. This is also a card of alchemy. Working with the elements, and okay, you can take all of the stuff from the past, all the lessons, all the decisions, the choices, the lessons, the struggles, the joys, the highs, the lows, bring it all together, alchemize it. Okay, what did we learn from all this? How do we create balance moving forward? We've got the Hangman. So this is, again, introspection. But this particular deck is like a pendulum. How does this pendulum swing? Which way will the pendulum swing? You've got help on both sides. But literally, it's about turning the world upside down, looking at it. Thank you. Looking at it from a different point of view before we decide which way we're going to swing. You don't have to swing one way or the other. It's about swinging back and forward between the light and the dark, and learning how to balance and almost like walk that tightrope to get that balance. Now, we did have the Two of Pentacles come up here too, about learning how to juggle and walk that tightrope. So it's just a time of introspection needed. Eight of Wands. I love the Eight of Wands. I don't know why, but this is about, for me, it's like you're shooting all your arrows off at once. This is, all right, you've decided, you've got that action coming. It's about full speed ahead. Wands are action. And this is about firing off all of them and going forward. Now, if you have a look, they're all going in the same direction. It's just like, right, let's go, let's go. I've got my shit together now. I've got my shit together now. Ace of Cups. Okay, so this period of everything was needed, because now it's about taking control of your emotional state. Nobody else is in charge of your emotions, only you. Only you. And it's alchemizing and balancing, finding that balance and taking charge. This is a whole brand new path, and this is a one, and this is a new cycle, new path of owning your emotions and using alchemy. Use the struggles of the past to move forward. Nice. Beautiful. See this nest of baby dragons here, all hatched. Brand new beginnings coming in. Now, I wasn't going to mention this in any of the reads, but we have some major astrological events, but particularly we've got the new year starting, the fire horse. Now, fire is passion. Your horse is speed. So we have the Eight of Wands here. I'm going to call this one in this particular deck the fire horse. Now, it's like, it's go. It's go time. New path, new direction with new passion. So water and fire together. So you've got your water element, you've got your fire, your passion, steam, and your locomotion, your steam locomotion. Go. It's time on a new path. Where'd that come from? Who's got a train driver in their family? I don't know why I even mentioned that. Last one. But I've got this one as well, so apparently it might not be the last one. Self-imposed prison. Alright, I'm going to bring this up with the fates. Okay, we think somebody else is in control of our destiny. To a certain extent, there are things, yeah, absolutely, that are out of our control. But there's also a lot of things that are within our control that we must utilize, and we must spin that wheel, cut those threads, and have a really, really good look at life. Are those bars even there? Or can we just step out? Is that dragon guarding us to keep us in, or is it guarding us to help us escape? Self-imposed prison. So this is an element of self-sabotage here, I'm hearing for somebody. If you keep doing things the same way, you're going to keep getting the same results. Only you have the power. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm in Hermit. I'm in Hangman energy. Oh, I just realised there's a lot of major arcanas in there. You also got the healing card, the star. Spin that wheel. If you don't like where you're stuck at or where you're feeling stuck at, spin the wheel again. Hang on. There's red threads that are anchoring us to people. Cut them. It'll spin faster. It'll spin a different direction, whichever way. But it will spin. It will keep moving, and it's about moving. Do your time of introspection, then move. Go. On with it. Get yourself out of this prison. Now, what was this? Okay. I kind of thought this one might be important. The Fool card. This is blank slate energy. It also comes well after the introspection of the Hermit and the Hangman as well, because this is blank slate. Okay, you've done your introspection. You've wiped the slate clean. See this murky character in the background? Have I got the right side? Yep. This shadowy dragon in the background watching over you. They're in the past. This is about taking a leap of faith forward on yourself and on a whole new adventure. And you have the power to choose which direction you're going in and at what speed. But I got a feeling that with all these shake-ups, and I feel like I'm hearing the word turbulence again, with all this turbulence that you've had in your life, it's been necessary because the patterns that we've had have not been working, absolutely not been working. And if we embrace the Lilith energy or the archetype of Lilith, it's time to, are we going to stand under the rest of our life, or are we going to sit on our own throne of the Queen and make our own kingdom, queendom, realm, whatever it is you want to call it? All right, I'm going to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? My nose is really itchy, like I want to sneeze. I feel like somebody needs to really have a good cry or a good cleansing of some sort, and while they're sitting in their introspection, let out that emotion. Put on a soppy movie, whatever makes you cry, but get those emotions out so that you can clear the path, because you got to spin that wheel again and start on a new path. Otherwise, you're going to be going round and round and round on that wheel in the same patterns, standing under authority. Okay, we got anything else, Spirit? The Four of Swords is sitting here, just all by its lonesome. It's been exhausting, but you're in control of your wheel. To a certain extent, you can't always control where it stops, but you can certainly spin again. All right. Yeah, I'm getting told now we're done now. I do feel for you in what you've been through, what you're going through. It has been a struggle. You got a lot of major life events there going on. I got the Temperance as well. You got loads of major arcana there. Okay, I can see why it's getting overwhelming and why you feel like you're stuck, but spin the wheel. Closing this portal. Thanking our spirit team. Stay safe. Stay sane. Stay in control of your destiny as much as you possibly can. Much love.